They say the greatest trick the devil ever pulled was convincing the world he didn't exist. But what if the demons we fear aren't supernatural beings, but the shadowy parts of our own minds? What if that feeling of being possessed, of losing control, is actually your psyche screaming for help? We've all seen movies where a character's eyes turn black and their voice deepens. But in reality, the signs are far more subtle and dangerously easy to mistake for something else. Today, we're journeying into the shadows of the human mind to uncover 7 psychological traps that mimic the terrifying idea of demonic possession. These aren't ancient curses, they're modern-day mental battles that can make you feel like a stranger in your own body. As the great psychologist Carl Jung once said, "Until you make the unconscious conscious, it will direct your life and you will call it fate." Are you ready to take back control? Let's begin with the first sign, dissociation. This is when you feel detached from your thoughts, feelings, and even your own body. It's like you're watching a movie of your life instead of living it. You might be in a conversation, but your mind is a million miles away, and later you can't recall what was said. This isn't a spirit taking over, it's a defense mechanism. Your brain, overwhelmed by stress or trauma, is trying to protect you by creating distance. It's a psychological escape hatch. Have you ever felt like a passenger in your own life, just watching the scenery go by? If you're ready to be the driver, type "I am present" in the comments below. Next, we descend into the abyss of intrusive thoughts. These are unwanted, often disturbing thoughts or images that pop into your head out of nowhere. You might suddenly imagine veering off the road while driving or saying something awful to a loved one. You recoil in horror, thinking, "Where did that come from? That's not me." People once believed these were whispers from a malevolent entity, but psychology tells us they are often a symptom of anxiety or OCD. Your brain is simply throwing its worst-case scenarios at you, testing the alarms. The thought itself isn't the problem, it's the fear and meaning you attach to it. Have you ever been shocked by a thought that felt completely alien to you? To reclaim your mental space, comment with "I control my thoughts." Now let's explore the third chilling phenomenon, glossolalia, or speaking in tongues. In many traditions, this is seen as a divine or demonic sign. A person starts speaking a language they've never learned, and it feels completely out of their control. From a psychological perspective, this can be linked to a trance-like state, where the vocal brain regions operate without conscious oversight. It's a form of non-linguistic vocalization produced during states of high emotional arousal or dissociation. It feels profound, but it's often the mind's expression of an experience that words cannot capture. Have you ever been so overwhelmed with emotion that words just failed you completely? Acknowledge your power over your expression by typing, "My voice is my own." The fourth sign, lurking in the shadows, is somatic symptom disorder. This is where psychological distress manifests as real, physical pain. You might experience chronic headaches, stomach issues, or unexplainable aches that doctors can't find a cause for. It feels like your body is being tormented by an unseen force. Sigmund Freud called this hysteria, believing repressed emotions were converted into physical symptoms. It's not all in your head. The pain is real, but its source is psychological, not physical or supernatural. Your body is keeping a score that your mind refuses to acknowledge. Has your body ever tried to tell you something your mind was ignoring? To listen to your body's true message, type, "I heal from within." The fifth eerie sign is depersonalization. This goes a step beyond dissociation. It's the persistent feeling that you are not real, or that the world around you is unreal. Your reflection in the mirror might look like a stranger. The world can feel flat, foggy, or dreamlike. This isn't your soul being replaced. It's your brain's perception system going haywire due to severe anxiety or trauma. It's a terrifying experience that can make you question your own existence. Alfred Adler, another pioneer of psychology, emphasized the importance of social connection for mental health, and this condition can make you feel utterly alone. Have you ever looked at your own hands and felt like they didn't belong to you? Reclaim your reality by commenting, "I am real." Let's move on to our sixth point, uncontrolled motor functions or convulsions. We've all seen the dramatic thrashing in horror films, attributed to a demon trying to break free. In the real world, this can be terrifyingly similar to a psychogenic non-epileptic seizure, PNES. These look like epileptic seizures, but they aren't caused by abnormal electrical activity in the brain. Instead, they are physical manifestations of extreme emotional distress. It's the body acting out a psychological conflict that the mind cannot process. It's not a possession. It's a desperate physical cry for help. Have you ever felt so much emotional pressure that you thought you might physically explode? Take command of your calm by typing, "My body is at peace." Finally, the seventh and perhaps most insidious sign, a perceived change in personality. Friends and family might say, "You're not yourself anymore." You might become more withdrawn, aggressive, or erratic, and you don't even recognize the person you've become. It's easy to believe an external entity has taken control, but psychologist Erik Erikson's stages of psychosocial development show us that our identity is not fixed. It can be fractured by crisis and trauma. What appears as a new, darker personality might be a fragmented part of yourself, a shadow self, as Jung would call it, that has been suppressed and is now lashing out. It's not a demon. It's a wounded part of you that needs to be acknowledged and healed. Have you ever looked back at a period of your life and thought, who was that person? Integrate all parts of yourself by typing, "I am whole." These 7 signs, dissociation, intrusive thoughts, glossolalia, somatic pain, depersonalization, convulsions, and personality shifts, paint a terrifying picture. For centuries, we have looked outside ourselves for the source of this terror, blaming demons and dark forces, but the truth is far more intimate and, in a way, more empowering. These are not signs of a supernatural takeover. They are signs of a mind in profound distress. Recognizing these patterns isn't about dismissing anyone's experience. It's about empowerment. When you understand the psychological roots of these feelings, you take the power away from the unknown and place it back into your own hands. You are no longer a victim of a mysterious force. You are the hero of your own healing journey. This is the first step towards psychological awakening, shining a light into the dark corners of your own psyche and understanding what you find there. If this journey into the mind has opened your eyes, don't let the discovery end here. Like this video to help others find this knowledge, and subscribe to Dark Side Reveal for more truths hidden in plain sight. Comment below with which of these signs resonated with you the most. Your story matters. Keep watching, keep questioning, and keep taking back your power. The next truth is waiting.